Hello and welcome to another Dragonpme tutorial. Now in this tutorial I thought I would answer some people's questions because they're asking, okay, can you play Windows Media videos in your Mac? Well, that spawned off a whole load of stuff, and I thought, how's about I tell you everything that I've got in my dock here, because this kind of stuff is pretty much the basics that I use all the time, and doing this, that and the other and getting to grips with a new operating system can sometimes be hard, but in this case I think it's quite easy. So I'm just going to quickly show you a few things that help me use my Mac to the maximum. Okay, first of all, I've got my Finder, which is the equivalent to the Explorer window, which is in your Windows machines. So this cannot be quit. For example, I shall control click or right click if you have a mighty mouse, and you'll see this has only got a hide option. You know why? Because you can't quit it, because it's the core of the system. Firefox, I have here to browse the internet. I use this instead of Safari because there's a few extra features. For example, in Gmail, I would like to use my chat option. It's not supported by Safari. I don't know if that's changed since the Intel chips have come out, but I like Firefox anyway. VLC, this is a lifesaver. I can view pretty much any codec, any compressed video with any codec in VCL except the Windows one, which I'm going to come to in a moment. This plays pretty much any file, so if a file won't play on your Mac, shove it in VCL. This is free. Most of these programs are free, I'll tell you if they're not. iTunes to play all my music. I also have an iPod, so organization of music is very easy. QuickTime, if I don't want to add music to iTunes, which can sometimes be a bit crap because you double click it and oh, it's being copied to iTunes, maybe you can disable that. I've never took the time. I just play it in QuickTime, quickly drag it in here, drag it onto QuickTime for and it plays. I was going to show you an example of how to do it, but you can do it yourself. Azureus, I don't know how to say it, is my BitTorrent client for transferring simple files. Democracy is which it's like where I can download YouTube and Google Video and other channels like Rocket Boom and Izzy Video. And Pixel Perfect. I like Pixel Perfect tutorials on Photoshop. I get these all from Democracy. Sorry if I'm going a bit fast. I just kind of want to get it out. And my other video was too long, so I couldn't add it. So I'm doing it again. iMovie, which I'm using to compress the gaming tutorial at the moment. I actually compile my tutorials on iMovie because it's very simple and efficient and quick. Logic Express, which is very new. I haven't got to grips with it yet. It's kind of like a GarageBand, if you know about that, compiling music, but a little bit more advanced. I haven't got. It's on the edge. I don't use that much, and you have to pay for it. Final Cut Pro, which I bought a couple of years back, it's getting out of date now. I need to upgrade. Is where I edit my university stuffs on, and iSquint is very good if you want to compress movies. I always put all of my movies out of iMovie or Final Cut Pro through iSquint to make a nice and small MP4 file. Sorry if the computer is feeling a bit slow. It's just I'm trying to do about 5 things at once actually. After Effects, which is something that also I need to upgrade, and you have to pay for. You don't have to pay for iSquint, by the way. Is for adding effects to videos, etc. I've talked about GarageBand, Adobe Photoshop. I'm sure you all know. I've only got the CS. I need to upgrade. It's very good and it runs on Mac very smoothly and great. Microsoft Messenger, I prefer to use Adium. These two do the same, except Microsoft Messenger seems to crash a little bit more and close itself down randomly. I think that's because it's Microsoft. But anyway, Adium, I do use this for MSN, Yahoo, AIM, and Gmail. Google Mail Talk thing in Adium. All that in Adium. Skype for an online telephony to ring my friends for free. iPhoto, which is like Picasa. If anybody's got Picasa, Google Picasa photo thingamajig. It's a very nifty photo organizational program. Is iPhoto. I've accidentally opened that. See, the best thing if you accidentally open something and it's a big thing, because iPhoto I know takes a heck of a long time to load, you can quickly right click, force quit, oh, nothing was lost. Unlike in a PC, you click it, oh damn, I've got to wait for it to load, and that'll take about 20 minutes. Halo, which is one of the games that I play. I'm sure you've already heard me say this, but this is a Mac version, not a PC version. Sorry, because I don't have Intel. Cyberduck is what I use for FTP. This is to build my websites and things. This is very good. This is also free. I do recommend it. Toast Titanium is not free, unfortunately. This is what I use to burn DVDs. Although you do get iDVD, which is in iLife, to burn your DVDs, and that is tip-top. It's excellent. I never took the time to use it until the other week, and it's very, very good, I must admit. Neo Office is what I use to type up my documents for university, stuff like that. I know in a couple of tutorials you've seen in the top here there's been some documents that were all done in Neo Office. I know there's a new Office program coming out. I'm going to be looking out for that. It's very free, very easy, etc. System preferences, which I'm going to load to show you something. TextEdit. Now, TextEdit is what I use to edit HTML documents. What, a blank CD? There should be one in the other room. But here. What do you mean, lend? I won't get it back. Just shove it in. I'll come down and do it for you in a bit if you want. Okie dokie. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. That was my sister. Right, TextEdit, which I use to edit my HTML documents. Unfortunately, I don't have iWare because I have crap old Mac. So I have to do everything by hand, manually. HTML, TextEdit. I show you which I use to capture my screen. And WePrograms, which is a simple shortcut or alias as we call them to this thing on the desktop. I just dragged it in and all minimize stuff past this line, and the trash, of course. Right, but the main thing I wanted to say was Flip for Mac. WMV files. As soon as you install this, it's free, and I think it's actually made for by Microsoft to play your WMV files. And once you get this, there's not a single video you cannot watch. This QuickTime and VCL do all formats, pretty much everything, and I think I have Real Player as well, but that only pops up when I need it. Okay, I hope you've learned something. That's how you play WMV files. Use Flip for Mac, which is made by Microsoft, I do believe. If I'm wrong, I do apologize for giving you false information. I hope you've learned something, and I hope that this video isn't too long and too sketchy. And if you have any questions, please post or give me an email at dragonpme@gmail.com. I do like my Gmail and emails, so I've got to go and help my sister go and write a DVD. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.